This is the Gorilla Cart 7 cubic foot dump. Oh. What I want to do is quickly put this together. The nice thing about this, not only is it a cart with 4 wheels, it dumps and it also attaches as a trailer to your tractor. Okay, so it's got the pull pin here. So what this is doing is basically replacing 2 devices that I have. I have a trailer and I have a wheelbarrow. So what I'm hoping I can do is replace both with just this one part. Okay, that's really nice. Instead of having to maintain 2 devices, I only have to maintain 1. So got our wheels. Pneumatic wheels, meaning they will go flat if you get a hole in them. So you want to keep these coated and keep these protected so they don't dry rot. But they do make solid wheels that you can get. Okay. So this is the actual cart. Now, the one thing I like about this is I'll be able to use it for utility, dumping mulch, rock, wood. But I also think it would be cool around the pool to maybe move stuff around. If I go to the shed, I can put a bunch of umbrellas in it, pull it over. During a fire pit, I can also load this up, put it right next to the fire. It's a lot more stable than, let's say, a wheelbarrow. I've had kids fall into the wheelbarrow. They try to lean on it, it just falls over. This thing won't fall over. It's got 4 wheels. It's a lot more stable. So I think this will be a lot better to have around the yard. It also looks nicer. It's not metal, which is good and bad. If it's metal, it's stronger. But it also can cut people and get rusty, and it doesn't look well. This should last a lot longer, and you can really clean these things up after a while if they get dirty. You just clean it up and put some wax on it, and pretty much they look new. But let's put this thing together. So step 1 is we have these bolts here, okay? And we have this kind of looks like an H, I guess. So I'm gonna call it the H channel, and we're gonna put this and attach this to the base. Now the way this works is these bolts go in underneath, through, washer, and your lock nut. So what this has is like a nylon fitting in there, and what that does is that it keeps it from loosening up. All right, so we got 4 of them. So we'll put 1 in each corner. You get these at Home Depot, Lowe's, all kinds of places, Amazon. This allows you to attach a socket to your drill. Very nice. And you know what they did really well so far, I'm already noticing these instructions are actually very good. So step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6. That actually goes with the order on where you need these. So very, very well. Good job, Gorilla. All right, so for the next step, we have to put this piece over top of the H channel. This is gonna be like the tilting feature. They give you these nylon kind of washers. These have to clip in here. And basically what I'm thinking this is sort of like a bushing or like a bearing. You put them into this H channel, and then you move this down over that hole. And then from the outside, we go bolt through the hole, washer, lock nut. And I spoke too soon. We're gonna need an adjustable wrench for this one. Still the same 1/2-inch socket fits on here, which is very nice. There we go. Okay, now we're moving on to step 3. So then we take this and we put this here. All right. We take our step 3 bolts, and in this case we have 2 different sizes. We have a shorter, longer and shorter. We're gonna go here, and the shorter ones are gonna go here. So we're gonna bolt this down like so. All right. And again, these are keyed, very nice. It'll be held in, and then all we gotta do is run the nuts on this side, because what they did is they actually cut the holes a little small so it holds them for you while you're installing it. So you have to push that through, push that one through. Again, like I think they actually put this thing together maybe once or twice when they were designing it. I feel like a lot of stuff that's made, the guys that designed it never actually put it together. Line up all of these. Washer, 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 nut, nut. Okay, now we're already ready to put our tires on. So to put our tires on, we use these right here, and we need our washer. So I'm gonna make sure that my stems are facing outside. And then all we do is we put a washer And then we take one of these and we put it on the hole. So these are basically toolless. They come off without any tools. So we do it on all four corners. Next step is to flip it over. Oh. Like I said, the next step has got to be these four. And now what we're going to do is we are going to bolt on, we're going to bolt this handle on. This is the handle that holds it and keeps it from tilting. And again, look at this, they keyed this as well. So this is what I mean by keyed. If you look right there, it holds the bolt. So you don't need multiple wrenches. All right, now in this case, you take your bolt with your washer, put it through the hole, and then you sort of put this in here in the key, push it, and then screw from this side. I'm screwing this in. And I won't tighten them all up until I get all four. I bet these guys designed it so it's the same 1/2 inch socket. I really hope they did that. They didn't let me down since I've been praising these guys. So let's see if they used the same 1/2 inch. And they did. I mean, A triple plus. This locks this in, so that's how that works now. You can't lift it, but then if you pull that, it lifts. Now, I'm not ecstatic. I'll be honest that this isn't metal. I feel like this is something that should be metal because this is pretty heavy, and if you're lifting this, this could break, right? This could get brittle after a few years sitting in the sun and snap. So that's got me a little worried, but sometimes they design this stuff to like that this is like the weakest point. So like maybe it's designed that if you had way too much stuff in here and this thing could even handle dumping it, that this would break first, right? This is like the weakest point. I don't know if they thought that far ahead or for some reason they just decided to go cheap with this, but I mean, there's metal down here. Why not just make this, cast this? I guess if you cast it, it's not gonna be as strong. I don't know, I'm not an engineer, but I feel like that could be metal. Makes me happy whenever I see that. So this goes like that. And this is another lock nut, so it has a nylon in there. But again, since it's keyed, I only need one wrench. Tap it. And I think that's good enough. We want this to be able to move. That's why there's rubber here too, kind of like that's a kind of another gasket. And there we go. Very maneuverable. It's definitely a big wagon. So that's how you put this thing together. This is kind of the size, like an average dude. All right, this is that dump feature. That's how it dumps. Now, I hope that helped you. I'm gonna also do a video on this, comparing it to a wheelbarrow. I wanna see if this can actually replace my wheelbarrow. I have a Jackson metal heavy wheelbarrow. The idea was that I could use this, my kids could use this, I could use it. Really what I wanna do is use it to lay mulch. Now, my one concern about this is maneuverability, right? Going in and out of the flower beds. Really with that one wheel with the wheelbarrow, you can really maneuver that thing into places and dump the mulch, dump the rock, whatever you're dumping. This with the four wheels, I think is gonna be less maneuverable, but I don't know that, I haven't used it yet. So I'm gonna do a video on that, full breakdown of everything. Please, if you're into that kind of thing, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that video. If this video was helpful and you like your Gorilla Cart, please leave me a comment down below saying, hey, this was helpful. Or if it wasn't helpful, let me know if it wasn't helpful. There's plenty of comments like that on the channel. I'm Mike, Familydiytv, and I'm out.